Burnouts. The Heat have lost 3 in a row. And if you or someone you love is feeling burnt out of sorts, bamboozled and led astray, you may be entitled to treatment options ranging from a year's supply of the renowned Chill Pill to several intensive sessions of Heat, our new hopium exposure acclimation therapy proven to stabilize the emotional core of even the most broken Heat fan. Side effects may include irrational confidence, intense and uncontrollable heat culture proselytizing, sudden urges to yell, "We don't rebuild, we reload" at strangers, and wholeheartedly believing we're one move away. Because here at the Burnout Basketball Podcast, we understand losing is never fun. And that's why we mustn't lose the forest for the trees. The Heat have had one of the hardest schedules in the league thus far, and they're still only a few games back from the 2 seed. And you know who else lost to the Kings? The Timberwolves, the Nuggets. These things happen, bad losses happen, but in Spo, we trust. And honestly, what are we really expecting from this year? No rational Heat fan went into this year expecting to be a contender. So whatever happens, let's just enjoy the ride, enjoy this new brand of Heat basketball, and enjoy the flashes of potential shown by our key guys. On today's pod, we'll be talking through the Heat loss to the Magic, the loss to the Kings, the upcoming NBA Cup game against the Magic, and a few league-wide topics. Also, this pod was recorded prior to the knowledge of Wagner's injury. We actually find out about it live towards the end, hoping he's okay and that he's not out for too long, never rooting for injuries. And if you've made it this far into the intro, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, leave a 5-star rating and review. We'll get into all the fun stuff after this. We're joined here today by Hansel Pupo today. It is today, and you're here today. Thank you, Hansel Pupo, for joining us. How are you feeling today?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm feeling all right. This is Sunday that we're recording this. This will be releasing Monday, but we're coming right off of a Heat loss at home to the Kings. Doesn't feel good to lose to the Kings. Zach LaVine had an out-of-body experience, and I talked about it before with Lenny, and he was on the all handsome team for sure when we draft that. But he also was playing like he wanted to make an all-star team. He's definitely not 100%, 1000% not, but he was playing like it. One of those like trade me games, one of those please get me out of this situation. But
as per usual with him, though, because I feel like he always pops off, and everyone's like, should we trade for him? Should we not trade for him? And then it just stays on the team that he's just playing on, as per usual.
Yeah.
I think every single year this happens to Zach LaVine. Like, his stock blows up, and then kind of goes down, but then he comes back up again, he blows up, and then offseason is like, who's trading for Zach LaVine? Who's trading for Zach LaVine? And then just stays on the shitty team he's on.
Yeah, because he's not good, I guess. It's weird. He can score. He's definitely a bucket, but he's also making $47 million right now. Yeah, it's just if there was like half that, or even like a 30 million maybe, but that's just not, no. I mean, like, we're gonna talk about some trades later, so maybe we'll do a spur of the moment one and have fun with that. But yeah, I do want to just contextualize this loss because it was a terrible game. It was not a fun game. At no point felt like we were in this game, except for the first quarter. That was kind of close. But just to put it in context, because there's a lot of Heat Twitter dooming. I feel like, I don't know if this is how every fan base is, but whenever there's like any loss by the Heat or stretch of bad games, we're just so instantly ready to say like, this team sucks, everyone's terrible, like we got to get rid of everyone. And I get it, it feels bad, but the Kings were on a 4-game losing streak. They had several days rest going into this game, whereas the Heat were on their 3rd game in 4 nights. We are on the 2nd night of a back-to-back. We have injuries. We have Davion out, we had Pella out, we had Hero out. Bam played 39 minutes in the game against Orlando, which was a close one that we'll talk about. And then also just to even further contextualize, as bad as the Kings have been, they've had some surprising wins. They actually, before that 4-game losing streak, they beat the Timberwolves. And before that, they beat the Denver Nuggets. So the same way us Heat fans are feeling like, how can we lose against the Kings? The world is over. Do you feel the same way if I told you the Nuggets lost against the Kings? Like, do they have to blow their team up? Do they have to trade everything? Or do you realize that it's an 82-game season and shit happens, you know?
But I do think since Denver is a top 5 team, it's a little different with us, with a weird place that we're in. That's why maybe it's getting blown out of proportion.
For sure.
But to the not the idiot, but to the person that thinks that this team should blow it up or that we have a bad core is very wrong, in my opinion. They're very wrong. I think our team is still good, but losses happen. I mean, it's sports. You're gonna lose.
Yeah,
Who
yeah,
cares?
like it, again, and we brought this up a little bit. Levine had an out of body experience. He went 8 of 13 from three. This is a guy who
Yeah.
normally shoots like 39% from three and normally doesn't even take that many threes. He is not known for being a 3 point
Mm.
shooter. That's not something you
He
normally
has
have
gotten
in.
I think he has gotten better over the years, but yes,
Yeah, but
he
that's
went
not what
off.
you expect. I mean,
No.
even fucking DeMar DeRozan hit 1 3 this game, which
Mhm.
this guy doesn't shoot threes. It's they obviously looked tired. They were playing poor defense the whole game. The offense was kind of working until we decided to sit all our starters for the whole like second half of the game almost. Like early on in the third quarter, we just took them all out and they never really came back in. Also some stuff. We went 20 for 32 with the free throw line. That's a lot
That
of just
yeah, 3 points that we're
giving up
missing.
points. Yeah, we shot 9 for 31 from 3. That's
That's
Norm went 1 for 5 from three. Like that's not a normal Norman Powell game.
mhm.
Jovic is a whole separate segment altogether. He went 2 for 7 from three. It's again, stuff happens, and I know I'm like, am I the guy who's the coper? Am I just heat cope and I'm just throttling the heat and I'm glazing them no matter what? I mean, sure, maybe, kind of, not really though. It's at the end of the day, I don't think this is a championship team. If anybody was ever
No.
fooled by that fun stretch we had, that it's like we're gonna win a championship, it's like you went too far.
Yeah, yeah.
You went way too far. But some other bad losses, I went through the whole like NBA schedule and just picked out a few other bad losses that have happened this year. Just last night, the same night, the Warriors beat the Cleveland Cavaliers in Cleveland without Steph Curry, Draymond, or Jimmy Butler playing in that game.
This is just a bad beat, bro. I mean, it's sports, bro. You can't take it like
No,
too to the chin. Like you're gonna
no.
lose. You're gonna lose to a
The,
bad team.
the Pacers beat the Warriors when those three played. So Steph, Draymond, and Jimmy played, and then the Pacers beat them. So
Mhm.
are the Warriors better without Steph, Draymond, and Jimmy? No. The Wizards blew out the Atlanta Hawks, who are now playing amazing. The Hornets, who we blew out, beat the Raptors twice and blew them out once.
Mhm.
The Mavericks, who everybody was dooming about because we lost against the Mavericks, they just beat the Rockets and the Nuggets. Like, basketball in within every game is a game of runs, and within the season is a game of runs. Teams
Yeah.
get hot, they start feeling themselves. Do I think because the Mavericks beat the Rockets, Nuggets, and the Heat that the Mavericks are going to finish and make the playoffs?
Obviously not. No.
No, but they're feeling good and game like you're like just again like all these games happen. It's not too much of a cause for concern. My real main cause for concern continues to just be Nikola Jovic has been not good at basketball this season.
No. No. I can't even defend them. Look, I was never like crazy on him, but nah, this is not it, brother. This is not it. I don't
No,
like the way he moves. I don't like his decision making. I don't like the way he doesn't use his body against smaller people. I
he
think
had
his lateral.
one
I
play
think
where he backed down a smaller guy, and that was
yeah,
it. It's like,
his lateral movement on defense is piss poor.
yeah,
His ball handling is good. You know, that is a Euro style basketball, which is isn't it's kind of slow, but it's not bad, but it's not great. I just don't.
and his
Granted, we signed him for not the craziest amount of money. That's the positive, right? Like
no,
maybe he could get better, at least be serviceable. But no, he hasn't been playing good at all.
I definitely don't think and definitely don't hope that he remains this bad.
Yeah.
Um, it's crazy because I almost forgot that he was the one who threw the inbound pass to Wiggins for that game
Hmm.
winner, which feels like years ago, but wasn't
Yeah.
that long ago,
Like
which
3
was
weeks
like
ago, I
a
think.
perfect, beautiful inbound pass, like a very hard pass to make. He has talents, but they're not showing, and his
Yeah.
confidence is lacking. The turnovers are becoming an issue. This is the kind of game where you'd hope, like, not that he would win the game for us, but when Spo decided to leave the bench players in, okay, Jovic, now's your time. You have run time. Make the most of these next 12 minutes. And I mean, he
I
was a
just
plus in the plus minus in those minutes, but the Kings weren't really trying that much anymore. It was
I,
garbage time.
I just don't know. Like he's not a great 3 point shooter.
He's not great at anything. Like great.
He doesn't back you down. Like granted, look, he is a skinnier guy, but he's long. He's very long. You could post up a 6'1" player easy.
You should.
You don't have a fadeaway. You don't have a good shot. You kind of scared of driving to the rim. So, like, what do you do minus your IQ? You know how to play basketball. That's
Well,
pretty much it, though. I mean,
th-
like,
yeah, he needs to just go into the lab and figure something out. I mean,
and you can't send him to the G League either. So
he's
that's
too old
insane.
for it already. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
22 years old. Like I know he's still young. There's still a lot of time for him to get better.
but he's not showing any improvement.
No,
That's the
he's showing
scary part.
decline, if anything, which is scary. I don't know
Yeah,
if maybe this new offense is just not a good fit for him and it's
maybe.
throwing him off completely.
Yeah.
Because like, not that he ever showed huge consistent stretches before, but he definitely, I felt like, showed more flashes. This has been a long stretch now where I'm not enjoying any of the time I see Nikola Jovic on the
Mm-hmm.
court.
Agreed.
Yeah, so it's a cause for concern there. But again, like I take this game and I throw it out. I didn't want to lose this game, clearly, obviously, but it's one of those games that happens. In the second quarter was really where we lost the game. We got outscored 24-38. Um, and it was a lot of our starters who were in for that who didn't score well, and that's
Mm.
tired legs. That's just shots not coming in that normally go in. I actually wrote this down somewhere. Um, Oh no, this was from I was looking at the where we scored from in the Orlando Magic game. But regardless, I mean, like if I look at the shot zone second quarter here for the Miami Heat, yeah, it's pretty rough. We went 0 for 1, 0 for we went 2 for 9 from three in the second quarter. That's not great. We went two of
No.
six from like the short mid range. We did go 4 of 6 from the paint, which is good, but it was just, yeah, just a bad shooting quarter, and we ended up kind of losing the game. And again, Zach LaVine had an out of body experience and decided that he was going to be one of the best players to ever play basketball for a night.
Yeah,
And
we got hit with the Zach LaVine game. That's
yeah,
fine. I
yeah.
don't care.
What I'm more excited about, worried about, curious about is this upcoming Orlando Magic game. So before we talk about the upcoming one, let's talk about the Orlando Magic game that just passed. We the first night of this back-to-back where we lost by one measly point. This is 2 losses now to the Orlando Magic. We're going to play them 5 times this season because of this cup game.
Because of the
So
cup.
we will have a lot of games against the Magic. Before we do get into it, though, there is something that I need to bring up. This was a tweet that was going around talking about how uh, Magic fans swear they aren't the little brothers, and it was this graphic showing the amount of time the Heat and Magic have existed as teams, the division titles, 16 division titles for the Heat, 8 division titles for the Magic, 7 finals appearances for the Heat, 2 for the Magic, 3 NBA titles for the Heat, 0 for the Magic, 163 playoff wins for the Heat, 63 for the Magic. It's the Heat have historically been a this isn't even a conversation, which is the point of
No.
me bringing this up. Magic fans started quoting this and replying to this, talking about the Kings loss as if that changes everything from 37 seasons of history, which it doesn't.
Mm.
And they also tried to pin it on like this is only because of LeBron and the super teams. And I just want to put it on the record that LeBron was on the Heat for 4 years. So yeah, 2 of those titles, nix that. We still have one more title than the Magic. 4 of those finals appearances, nix that. We still have 3 finals appearances to 2 for the Magic. Still win there.
Mm.
Division titles, nix 4 of those, 12-8.
Also,
Playoff.
what is it? LeBron's fault that he came to Miami instead of going to the Magic. I'm sorry. I don't
Yeah.
want to live next to Disney. I'd rather be on the beach.
Also, I'm sorry.
There's no beaches in Orlando, so who
Yeah.
cares?
Also, I'm sorry, Magic, that you guys had young Shaq and weren't able to do more with it.
Yeah, young
That's
Shaq. Yeah, young Shaq, young T Mac. Then after that, Penny too, and then they have well, Jameer Nelson
yeah.
and Dwight and this Turkish guy Turgulu, I think. Yeah,
Yeah.
Turgulu.
You guys have had some players. Like it's not even a fucking question. Like, I'm sorry. If anything, I hope and wish that your franchise is run better. And you guys do seem to be doing better now. It's a good year now. It's cool.
Cool jerseys.
Cool. Yeah, bringing back the classic
Yeah,
jerseys.
cool jerseys. I'll give them that. And they have one of my favorite player in Banchero. So
Yeah.
and
No,
you guys drafted well too. Congrats. You guys
yeah.
drafted amazing actually. Like
You have a cool team.
Suggs.
You might be a better team this year. That is super cool for you guys. But you got a long way to go before you can ever kind of claim to be the big brother in
No, yeah,
Florida.
no, definitely not. I mean,
You
go
gotta
ahead.
win
Like,
some championships. I'm sorry to tell you.
yeah.
You gotta win a couple. And yeah, we got LeBron. Sucks.
Sorry. Yeah, I mean,
Like I'm
what
not
do you want me
gonna
to tell you? He almost went to where did he almost go to? he said it the other day, like a couple years ago. I don't know. I
It
think it
wasn't it
was
like New
when
York or Chicago?
I think it was yeah, it was New York, Chicago. Yeah, we would have not had a big three, but he came to Miami. Sorry,
Yeah. We
facts are
still got back
facts.
to the finals after that, so we
Yeah.
didn't win, but we got back.
Mm. Mhm.
Uh, but another cool stat. Well, this isn't a cool. The last reference wasn't a cool stat, but a cool stat I did see. This was from the NBA starting five email chain. The last five games between the Magic and Heat have a net difference of 5 points. So not to say that every game was within 1 or 2 points, but subtract and add, how much the Heat won by, the Magic won by, and the difference is 5 points. So we've had a lot of we continue to have close games against the Magic. It's like tradition at this point.
Mhm.
Really would love to break that streak for this NBA Cup game. I still think we probably won't have Hero. We haven't had a Hero for either of these first two games. But Bam had a bad shooting game the other night against the Magic. 4 of 13 from the field, 1 of 5 from three. Powell was cooking. He had 28 points. We got a little unlucky when it came to Wagner's shooting, but we got lucky in terms of Bane's shooting. Bane shot lights out. I mean, missed a bunch of shots. I'm sorry, let me correct myself. That Bam shooting game was the first game against the Magic, not the last game against the
Mhm.
Magic. Bam actually had a nice comeback game. And we lost by 1 point. We had a chance at a game winner. Like, again, it's another one of those things that the Heat are dooming about, the losses right now. It's if you watch that game, there was a lot of little sloppy turnovers and plays that really could have changed the game. We were 15 to 10 in turnovers, so we had more. And 9 of our turnovers came in the second half, which is terrible. 7 of those all in one quarter. That's how you lose a game. We went 18 again of 27 from the free throw line. That's how you lose a game. We lost by 1 point and we missed 9 of our free throws.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad. It was just, and that last possession, I mean, Powell took apologized for it, kind of took responsibility for the mess up there, the misunderstanding. But it was a little sloppy of a last shot, but we played them well. They average 54.6 points in the paint. They're one of the best points in the paint teams behind the Heat and the Detroit Pistons. We held them to 48 points in the paint, so under what they normally score. Um, we had a terrible third quarter. We had a 19-point third quarter and gave up 30 points. And in that quarter, everyone went cold. Norm, 1 for 3. Davion, 1 for 3. Jaime, 1 for 4. Pella, 0 for 2. Wiggs, 0 for 1. Bam went 2 for 4. Drew went 0 for 1.
Mhm.
Everyone on the team shot poorly, and they didn't
Yeah.
get bad shots. A lot of those shots were shots that you make. This is the stat I was meaning to bring up when we were looking at the Kings game. We went 2 for 9 in the paint. That's, again, we lost by 1 point. You make one more of those paint shots, and I know that's not
Mhm.
how basketball works. If you make that
Obviously,
shot,
obviously.
things
Yeah.
change back and forth. But the point being, there was a lot of free buckets that went missed from
Yeah.
us. And I'm not, I want to win, but like I don't feel like we got beat to the point that I'm thinking,
Blow it up.
damn, yeah, like we're never gonna be able to beat the Magic.
You
Like,
fucking suck.
yeah, it's just
Fuck.
easy. Yeah, like it's just really easy to get in that mindset, and it's
Yeah.
like you forget that we had 3 really good quarters of basketball. We just had one terrible one. That
Look, the fool will tell you, "Oh yeah, this team was gonna make it far." I mean, yeah, we could still make it far. It's very early still. Like we're not a bad team. I know bad teams when I see a bad team. This is
this
not a
isn't a
bad
bad
team.
team. No,
This is not a bad team. Is it Denver OKC? Obviously
no,
not. Sorry to break it to you, but we have one of the better players in the NBA, good core.
the best coach.
The best, yeah. Well, obviously that's a given. I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
even know why anyone would ever debate that. I don't think they give it to him because I don't know why they don't give it to him.
I think it's
I mean, I
becoming
know
more
why,
widely.
but
I think more and more it's becoming more widely accepted now. Like
yeah,
he's always
yeah,
been like, oh, Spo's top 3. It's like he's top 1.
yeah.
It's
It's like LeBron should win MVP every year. Like, yeah, well, Spo should win MVP every year, but
yeah,
they're
that
not gonna
doesn't
give it to
happen.
him. Hmm.
And I'm glad that you brought them up because, like, to this point, like, everyone needs to take a chill pill because at the end of the day, Oklahoma City's going to win the championship.
Yeah,
Oklahoma
yeah.
City or the Denver
I
Nuggets are going to win the championship.
And
Like,
in the East, you used to have your Knicks, you used to have your Cleveland. I don't think Cleveland's gonna do anything. I think they always bottom out in the end. But it's OKC and Denver to win.
yeah, like we have a chance, like any East team, and literally any East team has a chance to
Yeah,
make the
yeah, yeah,
finals.
yeah, yes, of course. But
But,
it's
like, are you guys, like, if you're not watching OKC games, which I don't blame people if they're not, it's West Coast.
Yeah.
They start have a lot of late starts. It's also not always the most beautiful style of basketball because they play just like fucking hard nosed defense.
Hmm.
But if you're watching OKC games, we don't stand like we're not anywhere near
Did you
what
see
they're
that
doing.
stat? Well, Shy's 4 quarter minutes played.
Yeah, he's only played like
He
10 fourth quarters out of like 20 something games.
That's insane. Your
No,
best player that doesn't even need to smell the fourth quarter.
because in the third quarter, by the third quarter, he puts away the whole game. He's he is now, right now, if you ended the season, scoring the highest points per minute since Wilt Chamberlain in 1962.
That's insane. That's insane.
Like, what are we talking about here?
And
Like,
I know we're not an OKC podcast. We always bring them up because they're the best team. Like it's just like you're always gonna bring up the best team. Like it was Denver for a while. It was Golden State when they were amazing.
and I'm gonna be here to continue to give Shea his flowers. I think people really aren't realizing like what we're seeing or what you're not seeing if you're not watching. But like, he, by the stats, by the eye test, is the best isolation scorer in NBA history right now. There's no one who has scored at a higher rate than him. Like, I'm talking about just on the stats. I'm
Yeah.
not saying he
Okay.
takes Jordan one on one, who's going to win in a
Yeah.
game one on one, Jordan.
Yeah.
But by the stats, he is scoring in isolation more than any NBA player ever has. And if you watch, there's a clip that, or like it's not a clip, it's like a 3.5 minute video. It's Shea's first quarter bag work, like the first quarter of the season.
Hmm.
Shea's bag. It's like 3.5 minutes. Man, this is like a highlight tape that you would think takes someone a season or two or three, and it's just 20 games of just Shea taking guys off the dribble and losing them every single time, and just getting to his shot. He is his handle is. He had a play the other day where there was a defender who fell in front of him and he stepped over him and made a bank
Jesus.
shot. Like, it is
Nah,
it's
he's
just getting
disgusting. He's
it's just getting
gross. He's just
disrespectful. Like, he's
yeah.
he's he's gross at basketball. That team is gross at basketball. Uh Nobody's
Shouts
beating them except for
sh-
maybe the Nuggets.
shouts out tangent here. Shouts out James Harden just cracked top 10 points in
Oh, did
NBA
he?
history. Yeah, he just cracked it yesterday, I think, and he's like 200 away from Shaq for number 9. Shouts
That
out
is
to him.
actually
Speaking
that
of
is sick.
ISO players.
I'm still a James Harden fan, even though
Yeah.
I think that he may have had a role in CP3 being dismissed. Um
He's a little weirdo, I'm not gonna lie. He's a little
yeah.
freaky. He's a little freaky boy.
I mean, I've heard from a number of different podcasts and NBA sources that and it's obvious that Chris Paul's not everybody's favorite flavor. He could be an asshole, but like
But
your
I feel
team's
like it's that cap speaking out of pure assumption here. It's like that captain, big brother, I want you to be better asshole instead of like just being like a straight up asshole. Like be like, yo, you suck. Be
yeah,
like, yo, come on, let's go. Like, come on, let's go.
trying to hold everybody accountable. The
Yeah.
issue is like James Harden's like almost as old as Chris Paul is, and I was like, fuck off. Like, I don't.
Yeah, and he's more like, I just want to go to Tootsie's. I don't want you to tell me what to do because I'm almost your age,
Yeah, like
punk.
I'm gonna show up and I'm still gonna score, but I'm going to Tootsie's. And
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
maybe yeah.
And I
So
rubbed Chris Paul the wrong way, so it's like,
yeah,
I get that.
just still a really bad look for the
Hmm.
Clippers. Just
Oh
not.
man, that will. I don't want to go too deep into it, but obviously you're just an asset at the end of the day. So like, but it does feel bad when your guy that made your team relevant
Yeah,
and like it's his last year. What is he on a vet minimum? I guess.
yeah.
Like you can't just be like, bro, Ty Lue or whoever the case may be. I'll suck it up, bro. Like whatever, it's cool. Like
It really is like
let,
all of
we'll let it ride. We'll give you some minutes. If you don't want to play him, I still think he could play for that team. I don't know.
they're
I
a
don't know.
franchise with no soul at this point. Like, they lost all their Clippers legends. Like,
Yeah,
Blake
and
Griffin has no love for the Clippers. DeAndre
nope.
Jordan has no love for the Clippers. Chris Paul has no love for the Clippers.
That's kind of crazy, huh?
When Kawhi and James Harden retire, it's not like they're gonna have love for the Clippers. Like, that's
No,
not.
they'd be like, yeah, I just spent my last 2 years from the city that I was from, and then I highly doubt they're Clippers fans from birth. I think pretty much I
Uh,
would assume they're Lakers fans because I don't think anyone's a Clipper fan.
yeah, so I'm
But
like, it's just shitty. It's just really shitty. And like, he still has something in the tank. Like, he
no,
played the
he's
whole season last
serviceable.
season with the Spurs, and he was fine for them.
Yeah,
So
CP's not gonna cost you a game. I don't.
yeah,
He's not gonna drop you 18, but
but they couldn't figure out a way to make that work, which is crazy to me. It's just
You don't need to make
he
it work. You could leave him on the bench and have him play garbage minutes and give him his farewell tour. Like the Clippers aren't gonna do anything regardless. Like
yeah, I mean people they were hoping that they were going to do something this year, but I never had that much
granted,
optimism for the Clippers.
shouts out to Kawhi. That guy's
I mean, Kawhi and James Harden still, when they play, like they're good at basketball.
yeah.
That's not a question. They're just not a good team. It's not a good
No.
team.
Mm-mm.
And they're also old.
Yeah.
Like your two best
Very.
players are both on the wrong side of their career at this point. It's not how you win games.
Hmm.
Which we will get back to talking about them a little bit. I do want to say a quick thing. We're bringing up all-time scoring. Bam became the third all-time scorer in Heat franchise history during that Magic game, which was a surprise to Spo, surprise to me. I didn't realize. He just passed Glenn Rice. He will probably pass Alonzo Mourning soon. Not soon, but within this season or the next, and make it to second all-time. But I mean, I don't have to ask you. You clearly know who first all-time scoring in Heat
Hmm.
history is. They told
Our,
Bam at the huh?
our list isn't that is. I don't like that list too much. Well,
We're not that old of a team, and most of our players haven't
yeah,
played here for that long. Like
yeah,
LeBron is fifth on this list, and he played here for 4 seasons.
exactly. That's why I don't like it too much. I'm like, dang, like
Yeah,
third
Jimmy's
already, and
ninth on the list. Chris Bosh was seventh. Like, yeah, a lot of these guys. Chris Bosh would have been higher if he didn't.
true, true.
Yeah, have blood clots. He probably actually would have been second or third. I mean, yeah, he would have been second without a doubt if Chris Bosh didn't go down
Hmm.
with the way he did. But yeah, Dwayne Wade's at 21,500. Bam is at 9,268. They told Bam it would take him 16 more years scoring at the rate he's been at to beat Dwayne Wade, and he was like, "Fuck that." Those are his exact words. 16 years. Like
No,
Bam
I'm
is still
glad.
kind of young, but 16 years is a
No,
long
no, no,
time.
no.
Yeah.
I'm glad Wade could stay with that number one spot for
Yeah.
the rest of his
Eventually
eternity.
someone will pass that. That's not an unpassable bar at all. But
Hmm.
yeah, it's I'm still happy for it to be Wade. Wade's the leader in a good amount of our stats still. You know, Heat legend Dwayne Wade. Um
You feel like we
offensive
give
rebound.
you feel like we give Wade enough love? I don't think so.
Heat fans or the NBA?
Heat organization.
Oh, that's a good one. I mean, we gave him a statue, which didn't I mean, regardless of
Yeah,
how it came out, that's a separate topic. But
yeah.
I think it got tricky because he obviously wanted ownership, and they didn't want to give him any, and then he ended up getting ownership in the Jazz. And
Oh, that makes sense. I didn't know that.
now because of that, he had to like separate himself a little bit because he's a part owner of a different team than the Heat.
Oh, true, true. I didn't
But so
recognize
I
that.
don't love like there's so many Heat legends who are still in the franchise, like still involved
So, yeah.
day to day. I think they probably told him something like that, like you'll get ownership if you put in your 20 years with, and he's like, nah, I'm doing Wade, like
Yeah. Yeah, I
so.
feel like we don't give him enough love. Like you see like legends at their home core home in the sense like the team that they were, they spent a lot of years on. And like they'll be there like, look who we have in the house, Heat legend,
Yeah,
Wade. No, it happens like
he's
once, I think.
yeah, he doesn't really come, and I don't know if
Gra-
maybe he's just not allowed to because of the Utah thing.
Granted, he did leave because of the politics in Florida. Well, that's allegedly. That's why
That's
he
what he
left
said.
Miami. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
but
of whatever his daughter. But
it is a shame to me that he's not like. I wish like give him. Why didn't you guys give him like a percent? Come on, man. Just
I think that's so cool.
he's
Just
the
having
reason
like
our
your
franchise is
legend
relevant.
there.
Like he
Yeah, pretty much.
yeah
No, it is.
he's
It is.
yeah he won us the first chip, and he's the reason that LeBron came to Miami. There's with no Wade we don't get LeBron. With no
Hmm.
Wade we don't even get Jimmy Butler. Like so I don't know. Yeah, that is a little saddening for me. I wish that he was
Hmm.
more involved and that he was at like a Miami staple, like how
Yeah.
Allen Iverson's like at like 40, Philly games a year. The Knicks have all their old legends coming to all their
Yeah.
games
Well,
all the
obviously.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it does suck that we get like a random appearance here and there from Wade, and that's it. It's kind of
Yeah.
sad.
But and as a whole too, I don't think fans respect Wade. I don't think they put enough credit on his name. But just because weird basketball being played. All of us were young at that time. Weird basketball was being played, and we weren't like conscious. Like we didn't understand basketball as a whole at that time. I think, but we all know that Wade was a dog.
Wade was, I mean, second best shooting guard of all time. No, I don't know. That's a
No, I mean
top five.
it gets fishy when they say AI is a two.
His peak was insane. The issue with Wade is the longevity because of the knees. But
Yeah.
Wade's peak was actually like, I mean, there was a reason they called him the Flash. Like this
So if we
guy,
all right, if we consider Jordan's obviously a two guard, Kobe's a two guard. AI, do you want to put him as a two guard?
I think so. Yeah, even though he's small.
James Harden, a two guard.
Yeah, I have Wade as 3 in that list. I think it's Jordan, Kobe, and then Wade.
Mm,
I think
okay.
AI is more influential, obviously,
Hmm.
but like Dwayne Wade won a championship with old Shaq. Like people overrate how good Shaq was, and Shaq did play well in those playoffs. But
He did.
like Dwayne Wade had put up some of the best scores ever in that run. Um,
Look, I'll give you. I won't put AI at 3. I
the
I,
the
I gotta put
defense for
Wade at
Wade too.
3.
The,
Yeah,
the the
yeah,
defense for
yeah,
Wade too is just like on
yeah.
another level. He was
And that's
actually locking people up, getting blocks.
something that AI's time era was heavy on. He didn't play defense. And James
No,
Harden, where I love James Harden, he does not play defense. And that at that moment where James Harden was James Harden, no one played defense.
yeah, Dwayne Wade
So,
still leads the Heat in steals. Is second for the Heat in blocks. Still to this day is the second block leader for the Heat.
mhm.
Yeah, I mean this guy was like he was just a menace when he was healthy.
This is another sidebar. I was reading. I was listening to a podcast or watching a clip. I forgot of Gordon from Denver, and he was talking about his role as like when in the Magic when he used to dunk and all that, and like
Oh yeah,
how it gets like heavy on the body, and it's only 2 points. Goes to Denver eventually, and he's like, "Oh, I could score 3 points and not mess up my body. This is cool." And then I connected that to like Wade and D Rose, and there was another D Rose clip where they were like they told D Rose, "You gotta chill,
yeah,
because
the
you've been doing this since high school and college.
yeah.
You can't do this in the NBA forever."
I mean, it is true. Like the people who have those the dunkers, the especially
Yeah.
the smaller guys who are jumping
Hmm.
really high to get up there and dunk, like the knees give out. That's
Yeah,
just kind
and
of how
that's
it
what
is.
that's what happened. I feel like that wasn't a thing. Obviously, sports science wasn't advanced, but that's what happened to D Wade and Rose, and
Yeah.
it's insane. That's why you don't see people dunk anymore. Like you don't see them like if they have like a easy dunk. Oh, okay, boom, that's it.
This was a piece from the summer Thinking Basketball put out. They did a whole like it was like a fucking 15-part, 20-part podcast series. It was actually awesome. They were rating the highest peaks of the 21st century. So not careers, just like the
Peaks.
peaks of
Yeah,
players. Um, at number
that's
one,
interesting.
they obviously have LeBron. And for all these people, they put a range, like they put, well, for LeBron, they put 1 to 3 as the highest peak. And they put his 13 season this season with the Heat as his highest peak. They were actually, it was a long conversation with them with what was LeBron's best peak because there's a few different years you could
No,
pick.
it's 13. It's 13.
Yeah,
13 as
his physical dominance was just like,
yeah. The thing is, he looked super cool in the Cavs, and he was like super jacked, and like
yeah,
he was doing everything, but like as like a pure scorer, like just everywhere, doing everything, scoring.
he was
13 was
unstoppable.
ridiculous. 13 was ridiculous. I was thinking about that actually like a year ago or like, a couple months ago. I was
I'm
like,
like, yeah,
dang,
no, I mean,
wow.
it was we were spoiled to be able to watch that for 4 years. To be able to watch LeBron James in his prime for 4 years is like, come on.
Hmm.
They had Shaq second, which they rated his peak from 1 to 6. So like he could have been the top peak. He also, depending on how you view it, they could have said a 6 peak. And part of that with Shaq was like regular seasons and how he took the regular season. Steph Curry, they had 1 to 8. So again, these are the 3 players they had who are like anyone really could say they had the highest peak.
Yeah.
After that, that's where, they, in this same range, they have Kevin Garnett, Nikola Jokic, and Tim Duncan. They have them 2 to 9, Tim Duncan 2 to 10.
Kevin
Understand
Garnett.
KG04 had an insane year. I would have to go back to the pod and re-listen to their argument for it, but I remember listening to it and I'm like, okay, like he had
I,
a
I don't get me wrong. I love KG, but what?
let me look at his stats for 2004 just to see what that was. 24.2 points per game, 13.9 rebounds, 5 assists, 1.5 steals, 2.5 blocks a game, shooting nearly 50% from the field. He played 82 that year too, like all 82
Yeah,
games.
I'll give.
It's
Boom.
that's a good season. It's a yeah. That was did he win MVP that year? Yeah, I think he won MVP that year. Yeah. I to me it's still like I don't know if
I'd have to go back. I'd have to go back.
I'd have to go back. And the defense, they were also rating above Nikola Jokic's. And then Tim Duncan, they were rating his offense above Tim's. But either way, they
Yeah.
put him in the same range 2 to 9, 2 to 10. Right after that, so this is like their 7th place. From 4 to 11, they have Dwayne Wade. They have Dwayne Wade's peak actually one slot higher than Kobe Bryant. They have Kobe Bryant 6 to 15. They have Dwayne Wade 4 to 11. Because they were saying Kobe had the better longevity, obviously, than
Yeah.
Dwayne Wade.
No, that makes sense. I was gonna debate it, but no, there's no. I don't think there's a debate there. I think Wade's peak was very interesting.
I mean, yeah, they just nobody could stop him. It was
Hmm.
that was the year. '09 was the year that he really should have won an MVP, but
Yeah,
the Heat
and
weren't good enough.
Kobe won it.
Who won MVP
I'm
'09
pretty
MVP?
sure Kobe won it. Yeah, I know. Did Kobe they won it?
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dwayne Wade's stats in 2008, 2009, 30.2 points per game. This was in 2008, 2009, by the way. People weren't scoring 30 points per game back then.
Mm-mm.
30.2 points per game, 7.5 assists, 5 rebounds, 2.2 steals, 1.3 blocks. This is a shooting guard with 2.2 steals and 1.3 blocks. All that to say, Dwayne Wade was very good at basketball, one of the best players in Heat history and NBA history to ever play. I mean, the best player in Heat history, not
Hmm.
one of the best, the best player in Heat history, and one of the best ever. But bringing us back into, we got a little nostalgic talking about
Yeah.
all-time lists with the Heat. Oh man, I miss those times. I've actually been meaning to go through like an old rewatch of like old Heat playoffs, but I am excited for this game, this upcoming game against the Magic. It's a cup game. I've been probably the number one cup head out there in South Florida. I want the Heat to give it their all, and I hope that us losing this game, losing the Kings game, like this is a really good setup for a nice bounce back. Let's go into
Yeah.
this cup game. It's at Orlando again. So we're traveling back into, whatever the Disney Magic Arena Dome they call it. And yeah, I think that we have a chance here. I mean, we obviously have a chance. Both these last games have been super close. We have film to study. I do think though, without a doubt, we need Davion to play in this game. We need
Hmm.
Pella to play in this game. We can probably still win it without Hero. I don't think he'll be back based on what the injury was, but we need the rest of the team healthy. We're not going to win this game if those guys are out. It's without a
Yeah.
doubt. But yeah, man, I'm hopeful. What I really don't want to see, what I really really don't want to see is us lose to like the same thing. I don't
Mm.
want another
A
Wagner
bad
hot
loss.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want or a bad loss, let alone. Yeah. But I'm how are you feeling? Are you feeling hopeful going into Tuesday, or is the doom set in?
No, it's dude, it's the Magic. Like
We
it's
could
at
do it.
OKC. It's the East is not a cakewalk, but it's a softer league compared to the West. Like the two big dogs over there, I think we could win it easy, easy, easy. I don't.
Yeah.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And something, this is bringing up stats again. um as I was looking at like how the Magic defense plays, they do have one of the best defenses in the league. They don't allow a lot of 3-pointers, which made sense. We didn't shoot a lot, and we were cold on the ones we did shoot. Not that that was part of their scheme, but we were cold. They give up a lot of short middies, a lot of shots in the paint that are just those short middies, and we went cold on there. Like I said, 2
Hmm.
of 9 in the paint. Those weren't all at rim. Some of those were just from the block. And Hyman normally makes those shots. Davion normally makes those shots. Norm normally makes those shots. I think we actually have like the kind of the perfect team to take advantage of
Yeah.
people who give up short mid-range shots. Most of our players love to take shots from there. Bam loves to take shots from there, and he's been doing great from it. So, uh, I think it's a revenge game for us. I think this team really, really wants this cup game. And I think the Magic, to their discredit, are still working in Banchero again and
Hmm.
figuring out how to fit him into this scheme, because they were playing really well without him. And they had their first game with him against us. Um, the Magic are playing tonight. They're playing against, or not even tonight. They're playing like now. It's an afternoon game. They're going to be playing
Yeah.
against the Knicks. So, I mean, they'll be rested. It's not like they have a back to back or anything, but
Yeah.
we'll have a little bit more data also going into that. And if we beat the Magic, the Knicks might be one of the teams that we'd be playing against in the cup if the Knicks beat the Raptors, which
Hmm.
I probably have favored in that. But I look, I want this team to win the cup. I want to win the cup. I want to hang a banner. I want to say the Heat won the cup. Who cares that OKC won the finals? That's so old news. The cup is today. The cup is
Go with the times, old man. The cup is now.
the cup is now. Who cares about winning a best of 7? We win best of ones. So I mean, I'm totally joking, but I would love to win the cup. So I'm hopeful. I think it'll be good. I think it'll be a fun game. I mean, it'll be a fun game for sure. And whoever wins this cup game has a chance to win the series. Because if we're playing 5 games against the Magic, we can win this one, and then we have 2 more games left to play
Hmm.
against them, which I think both will be at home since we've played 2 games in Orlando already. So let's win this one. Let's win our 2 games against Orlando at home. Let's win it 3-2. Let's sun the little brothers. Let's make Banchero request a trade. Let's get him out of
To
there
Miami.
to Miami specifically. We'll trade you peanuts for him. That's what we'll do. Uh, moving on, there's a few random stuff I want to get to before a little bit of fake trade fun here. Um, I don't know if you're aware of this. This is little known news. LeBron's streak, his 10 point a game streak broke the other night. It was pretty poetic. It was in Toronto, in
Yeah.
LeBronto, some have called it. Uh, and it was a tie game, time ticking down, ball in LeBron's
Who
hands,
did he dish it out to?
to Rui Hachimura.
Okay, yeah.
And he passed out to Rui to get the game winning shot. If LeBron wanted to, he could have tried to take the shot. And worst case, they would have gone into overtime. And if they went into overtime, he 1000% would have scored one more bucket in overtime.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But he let the shot break. He let the streak break on his own terms, which was, I think, it was the nice thing. And it was like
Mm.
it broke on him passing out to it, like making the right basketball play. It really was like the most LeBron way for it to end. Before I get into some fun facts about this, like it's just crazy. I don't know if you watch that scene, but like
Yeah, I watched the clip. Yeah.
the clip, yeah, it's like LeBron's streak has been going on for the majority of our lives, which is weird to say.
Mm.
These are a few things that happened in that time. It's been 18 years and 11 months of this double-digit scoring streak by LeBron James. 18 years and 11 months. It's a very long time. Just 3 days after he started his streak, Apple announced the first iPhone. They hadn't even brought it out
Yeah.
yet. They announced it. Smartphones did not exist. That was how long the streak has been going on for. A few other things that I want to bring up. Let's rewind. Let's take ourselves back to when this streak started on a cold day, January 6, 2007. The player who scored the highest points that day was 37 points. Do you want to take a guess of who this player was, just for funsies? This is
Okay. I'm gonna
2007 basketball, so like
2007. All right, give me
I can give
Stephon
you.
Marbury.
That's
I'm gonna give you three. I'm gonna give you
okay.
Stephon Marbury. This is 2000 what, 7?
Yeah,
All right, Stephon Marbury. Give me.
it's a star. It's a star.
What's a star? It's a
Yeah,
star.
it'll
Okay.
be a star. It was almost not. The second highest wasn't a star, and it would have been really good. But it was a star who did
Give me
this.
T Mac.
That's who it is.
Yes.
T Mac had 37 points that night. In 2007, January 6th.
Let me guess the team. He retired in San Antonio. I think the little two after Houston. Was it Houston? Was he in Houston?
Yes, I believe so. Let me see. Sorry, 2007. Rockets Spurs. Let me make
Okay,
sure.
so he was in the Rock. Yeah, he was in the Rockets because he retires in the Spurs.
Let's make 100% sure as I recheck this. Oh no, I lied to you. Wow, I got confused. I was looking at the minutes, not at the stats.
Oh
Oh
wow.
no, yeah. He had 37 minutes that game. He actually had a terrible game that night. He had 12 points. So hold up. We're doing some live stuff right now. This is from let's go. We're going all the way back in time to January of 2007, and we are going to find out who was the leading scorer in the NBA that night.
Damn, I thought I got it good with the T Mac one.
No, I
I
thought
threw
you did
I
too.
threw I threw the Stephon Marbury one because I was like, this guy probably had a wicked game that night.
Oh no, this is 2008. One more year. Uh, January 2008. Nice. Okay. Let's see. Let's
All right,
see.
don't tell me. And if it's a superstar, I'll try to guess.
Uh, huh. I I wouldn't say superstar,
Oh dang.
but he's definitely a star, and he ended up playing for the Heat.
Ooh wow. Ends up playing in the Heat sometime after 2007. I'm assuming it's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
white chocolate.
Later on.
Um. Okay, I got one.
He's definitely a star. People know this guy. Everyone knows this guy.
Shane Battier.
Similar archetype, but no, not him.
No, you got me. I have one person in mind, but I don't remember his name right now. Who is it?
Ray Allen, 38 points for the Seattle
Ah,
Supersonics.
dang. Oh wow, that's nice.
Yeah, in a loss against the Warriors, where
Damn.
Baron Davis had 22 points.
Ray Allen would have been a good guess.
Yeah.
Damn. Oh, and Baron Davis would have been a great guess. 'Cause Baron Davis had 3 years in the late 2000s that he was
Yeah.
popping off.
The next highest scorers during this day, Deng had 30 points, and Zebo, Zach Randolph had 32 points that day.
Ooh,
These
Zebo would
are
have been a good guess too.
these are things that were going on. Another one. This is another fun. You have the link here. I hope you didn't click it. Do you know who was leading the league in points per game at that point in time? So
At
at the
that point in time,
2006 2007 season, we pause right there. Who is the best scorer in the NBA in 2007?
in
It is a star.
2007,
It's not a
that's a
random name.
star. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Averaging the most points per game right now.
Give me. Damn, that's a good one. Give me Duncan.
No, it
Who is it?
was. Uh, I'll give you a clue. It's a shooting guard.
It's
Actually,
a
shooting guard, small
shooting
forward.
guard.
He's a
Okay.
yeah,
A
like
jumbo.
yeah.
Um, Kobe's too easy.
Kobe was close. He's top four. Kobe was averaging 28.4 a game that year. I mean that up to that point.
Dang, this is good. Vince Carter.
No, not Vince Carter, top 11. It's Carmelo. 31.6 points per game at that point in the season. He was going crazy.
Holy, my first guess was to be Carmelo, but I'm like, no, I highly doubt it's Carmelo.
Yeah,
Wow, fuck, I should have said Carmelo.
I don't think he ended the year going that crazy, but he was this is age 23 season, by the way. 23-year-old Carmelo on Denver. All right, I got a few more. A few more and we'll step out of here. This one maybe is a little bit easier. Who was leading the league in assist at this point in time? This is another star, a very
Another.
clear.
I don't want to say CP3, but
He was top 3, but it's an older. CP3 was young.
dang. Okay. Rajon.
No, a star. Like
Star. Oh, Star. Star. Trying to think about ones right now. I mean, I have a bunch of ones, but they're just not stars though, like that.
all right, you want me to give it to you as a multiple choice?
Yeah.
Okay. These are the people. These are all names who are within like the top 12. Let's say.
Hmm.
I already told you it's a star, so I'll pick between actual stars. We have Allen Iverson. We have Dwayne Wade. We have Jason Kidd, and we have Steve Nash.
Steve Nash.
Yeah, Steve Nash with 11.1, breaking him by a mile. Just
Because
11.
he wins an MVP like in 105 or something like that. Right? Or maybe
Steve Nash.
no, because I think KG would have
Oh
won in
five.
'07. Yeah,
Yeah.
'05. Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah, 2. He won 05 and 06.
Mm,
Yeah. Steve Nash was 33 years old, averaging 11.1 assists per game. Just
dog.
insane that he was doing that. Let's see if there's another fun one in here that's good, but I don't think so. I mean, the person who was leading the league in rebounds was Dwight Howard. That's not too crazy. Uh, Steals would be just a funny name, but it's nothing too out of this world. But no, that's actually this is this is just to show how far the league has come. This will be fun. Who do you think was shooting the most threes per game? Shooting the most, not necessarily making the
Shooting
most, but this guy was
shooting the
making them.
most threes.
Yeah, and I'll give you a multiple choice. I'll give you a
Uh-huh.
multiple choice. We're gonna have Paul Pierce. We have Ray Allen. We have Gilbert Arenas, and we have Peja Stojakovic.
Give me the truth, Paul Pierce.
Surprisingly, Gilbert freaking Arenas. I
Damn, Gilbert was gonna be a good one, but I didn't think he was gonna be. I thought he was gonna be like third or second on that
it
list
was
because I knew
surprising.
I knew he used to chuck up a lot of threes.
He was shooting 8 a game and making them at 39.5%. Like he was.
Yeah, he said it himself. He was like, I was Curry before Curry. Like
Yeah,
as far
I mean,
as
he
far
says
as
a lot of
shooting,
crazy shit, but
yes,
like, yeah, I'm like,
granted, yes, and he also brought a gun to a locker room, but
he's a
but that
shooter.
made
Shooters
yeah,
freaking shoot.
no, shoot baby, and physically and in the court.
Yeah, that was going on. A few other things. Drake and Josh was on TV during this time. It was a hit TV
Mhm.
show. The number one song in the country. Have you seen this in the outline, or do you want to guess what the number
No,
one song?
I did see it. I did see it.
Okay, "Irreplaceable" by Beyonce was the number one song in the
Banger,
country. Banger. And "Night at the Museum" was the top box office film. Uh,
banger.
Followed up by "Pursuit of Happiness" and "Stomp the Yard" were the top box office films that day. Uh, just that's how long LeBron James' streak has been going on, or was going on. That's where the world was.
Look, I'm gonna rain on your parade and everyone's parade. I'm sorry.
The playoff, the two
No,
playoff
no,
games. Oh,
no. It's gonna be a hot take. I don't know. if I was at least a foot taller, I'm averaging that.
10 points a game for
Yeah,
17 years?
yeah.
You would never
Maybe
score.
not. Maybe not 17 years, because 17 years is crazy. Now that I think about it, but
I
I'm gonna
think
do 10 or 12.
I think there was a stat that his streak, the age of his streak,
Mm-hmm.
only 26 or 25 players in the NBA have even played that long. Actually, to clarify, LeBron James' streak, as old as it is, only 24 players in NBA history have played that many games in their whole entire careers. So
That's yeah. That's
that's
insane.
it's just
Maybe I went too far on my take, but
yeah, but I like
I'm doing that. I'm doing that for 10 years if I'm a foot taller.
if you're a foot taller, I mean,
Yeah.
look, you're unstoppable. So, and all that to say, I mean, first of all, I mean, LeBron James, LeBron James. You know, gonna be sad when he retires. Gonna be very sad, really. But there's another streak going on right now. I've talked about a little bit on this pod, but it's still going. This is the top 20 points per game in NBA history. So a player making 20 points every time he's played. And right now, first all time is Wilt Chamberlain with 126 games. Obviously, Wilt Chamberlain,
Mm.
right? 126 games in a row of scoring 20 points, which is insane. Shai Gilgeous currently is at 94 games. Streak still going. 94 games in a row of 20 points per game. He has a chance to break Wilt's streak this year. He
That would be kind of insane.
he just needs 32 more games. And like, do you think that he won't score 20?
Of course he is. This guy's not even playing the fourth quarter, and this guy's already dropping buckets. Like,
Like,
of course he can. Imagine if he plays the fourth quarter.
who's gonna shut him down?
No one
I
at them now.
And he just passed. So second place before Shai Gilgeous was also Wilt Chamberlain. Wilt Chamberlain had a
Mm.
92 game streak of 20 points per game. But just to put this even in more context, the other people below Wilt, Oscar Robertson was 79. This is
Big old.
old. This is very old. It's Kevin Durant, 72 games in a row. Pretty great. Tied with Michael Jordan, 72 games in a row. Under that, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar had two streaks, 71 and 70 games. Michael Jordan had another streak of 69. It's really hard
Yeah.
to score 20 points a game every game you play basketball.
See, I'm not doing that. 10
No,
points I am, but 20 points, that is hard. That
20
is
points is
ridiculously hard.
cooking. And I do want to say, I feel like with time, the 10 points has felt less impactful because
Of
like with the
course, yeah.
pace of today's NBA, like 10 points. But like back in the day, players only, like the games ended like 85 to 90. So
Mm-hmm.
10 points was a little bit more significant now. It's,
Mm.
you know, but regardless, 20 points is insane. And Shai Gilgeous might break Wilt's record. It's We're coming for all of Wilt's records. Someone's gonna have to score 100 in a game. I'm ready
Yeah.
for it. That's it's bound to happen. I have my money's on Anthony Edwards, but I'm kidding.
Oh.
But it would
Oh.
be something. Uh, we'll move on to our fake trade segment of this. This is I have a few fake trades that I've cooked up. I didn't go too crazy with them, and also I don't know all these teams super well, so I'm sorry, team franchises, if I've insulted you. I'm just trying to have some fun here, and I think that there's a little bit of fun to be had with these. I think there's some merit to all of these.
At the end of the day, shout out to Lenny and Angel, we're close friends. Everything's for the lore. Everything's for have a laugh. Everything's probably not even gonna happen, but we're gonna laugh at it and we're gonna have
And
fun.
exactly. So the first one I do want to mention. So Bill Simmons recently has been saying some stuff that some sources of his and people talking to him have told him about a potential Giannis to the Heat move. Please, that's my main thing I do want to say. Please give me Giannis. Oh,
One thing, Heat hater confirmed him. Two, he always talks about the Heat.
he's been
He
saying how
loves he loves talking about the Heat, and he hates the Heat.
because as a real Heat hater, he hates us because he puts respect on our name. He
True,
hates us
true.
because we beat his team.
Yeah.
So Bill Simmons often does talk up the Heat. Often does.
No, he does. He does a lot. He does a lot. He does a lot. I'm not gonna lie. And
But
I
he
used to
wants
listen to him religiously, and he
yeah.
used to love talking about the Heat.
But he wants nothing good for us. But he will
No.
admit when things are going good for us. This is my trade. So let's say you're the GM of the Milwaukee Bucks right now. You've agreed apparently with Giannis to like hopefully send him to a team he wants to go to.
Yeah.
They're not announcing this to the world, but you're trying to work with him, right? Let's also keep in mind he's 31 years old. Let's just make sure. He is 31 years old, just turned 31. He just had a calf strain. He's had a few injuries. He's also on a contract that is somewhat short. I think he has one more year on his contract. So it's not like It's
That's
not like the
not
Damian
great.
Lillard situation where you're like, I'm going to send you wherever I'm going to send you. It's kind of like the team who's trading for him wants him. Sorry, he has 2 more years on his contract. One of them's a player
Okay.
option. So if
Okay.
someone trades for him, there's a risk that he could be like, I'm going to leave.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind, as I think some Bucks fans are thinking they're going to get like the world for him, and they're going to get stuff.
They're
But
gonna get things back, but it's not gonna be a superstar for a superstar.
so
Well, no, that's never the case. But
ring, 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 ring. Hey,
yeah, hello.
this is the GM of the Bucks speaking.
Yes, Hansel Pupo today.
Hi, Hansel Bubble today. This is Sleepy Pat Riley here. I've woken up. Um, how would you be interested in Wisconsin's own Tyler Hero,
Okay.
a young rough diamond in the rough in Nikola Jovic, a
Mm,
Kalel Ware,
yeah.
an up and coming center who's breaking out. He's had a good few games, and a
Mhm.
and a very young first round draft pick, Kasparis Yakachonis, with
Okay.
two first round picks, and we will take. Obviously we're calling for Giannis, but we'll take Bobby
Mhm.
Portis off your hands. You're trying to rebuild. You don't need that old guy on
Yeah.
your salary anymore. And we'll take
Okay.
both his brothers. We'll take both his brothers from you, Thanasis and Alex
Okay.
Antetokounmpo. How are you feeling about this? Two first, Tyler Hero, Kalaware Kasparis, and Nikola Jovic.
Two firsts is not bad. That's not bad. Really, you're giving me a bunch of nobodies and Tyler Hero, which he's up for a contract next year. Um, we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see.
Thank you
Okay,
for your, thank you for your time.
appreciate you. Cool.
Yeah,
So
the issue is Tyler's coming up for a contract. You're really giving them.
well, they would
I'm.
resign him. They don't, because part of it is they don't have their own picks. So
That is true. Yeah, I
unless they're
forgot.
trading
Yeah.
for their own picks, they can't just like they have to trade for something that can help them win some games right now, like not be
Look,
completely terrible.
we're not gonna go to the whole NBA at this point, but
No, no.
yeah, I don't know. I don't think anyone. Okay, so they're at the point where if this is true, like if he's gonna legitimately move,
Yeah.
they need to have someone to entertain the crowd.
Unless they're trading for their own picks. But like if I'm, which I think it's the Hawks and maybe one other team who owns some of their picks, I want to keep that shit.
Yeah,
Unless they're trying to trade for Giannis themselves. But I don't.
yeah, that's the thing. Like, insert irrelevant team here. Yeah, we'll give you 1,000 picks, but you don't know if this guy's gonna sign back to you.
Yeah, it's the thing. It's a risk. He needs to want to be there. Unless you're
Yeah,
pulling
he'll
the
sign it.
Toronto.
I think he'll sign in Miami.
Yeah, he would resign in Miami 100%. It's
Oh,
you
you're talking
have
about the Kawhi Leonard in Toronto? Like, I'll
Yeah,
win you a
unless you're
chip and I'm
pulling one of
bouncing.
those. But that's
Yeah,
like
but that was really rare though.
that's risky. It's
Yeah.
risky.
It paid
You
off.
know.
It paid off by the grace of whoever controls his universe, but yeah, it's risky. It's risky.
Yeah. And I think honestly, and this is me again, like not necessarily. I don't know if he'll go to the Heat. Obviously, who knows? There's obviously teams that can offer more, but I think people are a little more scared about trading for people in their other side of 30 now.
Yeah.
Because for every story of it really working, there's the Kawhi Leonards and the Paul George and all these older players who can't stay healthy. And Giannis has
Mhm.
had some injuries that keep tacking up.
Yep.
And so there's a risk there. If you're trading for him, you're not rebuilding. The Nets aren't
Granted,
trading for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
yeah. Granted, the load pause has been on him a lot as of
That's true.
late. So
Yeah, he's had to do more than like hopefully he should have to.
yeah, because then when he was 27 doing that, your body could do it, but after 30, it kind of on top on you.
All right. Ring 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 ring.
Hello.
Hi, is this the GM of the Philadelphia 76ers?
Yes, how's the football today? How may I help you?
Hi, New Orleans calling. Joel Embiid, right? You guys aren't loving what's going on there, no?
No, no, no. The
It,
process doesn't. Mm-mm.
but you have some fun young guys. You have some fun young guys that you're
Yeah,
rebuilding
we
around.
do.
Yeah.
We do. We do.
Um, I feel like your team is in a prime position to take a risk on another injury riddled asset, but that's younger and it's on less time. How would you like a Zion Williamson for Joel Embiid swap? We have to send in Kevon Looney and Jordan Hawkins to make the salaries match. I don't think you guys
Mhm.
are mad about that. You're gonna need a center anyways. But the core of this deal, Zion for Joel Embiid. How are we feeling?
All right, now, yikes,
It's
yikes.
interesting
That's broken goods for an older broken good
for
for
a
a
younger.
younger broken goods.
but less time on his contract. And Zion's contract's not even guaranteed.
Ooh, that's what that's my next thing I was gonna bring up. Not guaranteed is nice.
Yeah. You
And
take a little.
Joel signed like 2 years ago, right? So he
Yeah,
has like 2 more
he has
years.
3 more years of like
He has 3
55.
more years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'd do that.
Let's get it. We're in business. We get
Yeah,
a little
I
Joel
think I
Embiid in the Pelicans. We'll just hope that he's okay. Can
probably
win
not,
us.
but who cares?
But who cares? We're just tired of Zion,
Yeah,
and you guys have Tyrese Maxey, VJ Edgecombe, and Zion Williamson now,
yeah,
and you get
yeah.
Kevon Looney. You get Kevon Looney, who's actually kind of good.
Service, yes, yeah,
Yeah,
serviceable center.
yeah. I look. I think obviously this is we're making things up here, but
Yeah,
like if I'm the if I'm the 76ers, I'm doing that in a heartbeat. If I'm the Pelicans, I maybe want the Sixers to throw in a pick or something
yeah.
to
That's the only maybe the only leverage to kind of balance things out.
make me feel a little better about myself.
Yeah,
But like, because the Sixers don't even have their own pick this year, they do have their own pick next year. It's tough. It is tough. I mean, not the Sixers, the Pelicans don't have their own
hmm
pick. But okay, interesting. Oh, breaking news. Ding, ding, ding. Franz Wagner just went down on the court with a knee injury.
not not good in retrospect, but good for
He
us.
got fouled. Good hands from Wagner. Black throws it up.
Oh,
Boy, he deflects it out of bounds as Wagner goes down hard. Oh, it was a high.
it's one of those that doesn't look very good at all. It was a contact play. Like
Yeah.
he got rammed from behind. But it's one of those also where sometimes the contact plays just look bad. Like that's just like a
hmm
shock to your
Yeah.
system. I mean, I hope for the Magic's sake, I hope he's okay.
Yeah. As like a normal human being.
Yeah, I'm like, I never want
No,
injuries.
no, no.
Yeah.
Obviously not. No.
I want to win against you guys in the NBA Cup. Like, it'd be
hmm
great if he just needs a day of rest because of
Of course.
soreness. I'll take that. But,
Yeah, probably be like a bruised knee or whatever the case may be. And he won't play for like a week.
I mean, without Wagner, I think we win that game easy money. Wagner's
Yeah.
not. But hopefully, again, like, I hope that this is just a bruise, a
It probably
swollen
is.
something, not something, but it didn't look good. The video did not look, look nice. And damn, man, Orlando Magic. You just get Paolo back. Like your team was playing good
That's
without
bro.
your team was playing good without Paolo, and you're like,
That's
oh
crazy.
man, we're good without Paolo. Franz is here. Oh, we got Paolo back. Let's see if we can reintegrate. And now Franz is down. Like shit.
They've had that really bad luck of like their younger cats not being healthy all at the same time.
And that's not like that's not like that's not him.
Yeah, yeah.
That's like you can't really control someone ramming you from behind. But dang, that
Pause.
sucks. Yeah, pause. Poor guys. Yeah. Wow. Sorry, that just made me feel bad. I didn't like that. Okay, I got one more in here for you. Ring 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 ring.
Hello.
Hi, are you the GM of the Suns?
Yes, this is me. How's it Pupo today?
Oh, hey, Hansel Pupo today. We're calling from Brooklyn. And you've got a little young cat in Jalen Green. He kind of
hmm
plays the same position as Devin Booker. I know you guys just kind of took it because you were just trying to,
Yeah.
reload, empty stuff out. But we're going young here. We're going young. But we do have a fairly young, just a little old for our taste, asset in Michael Porter Jr., who's been
hmm
going off. You guys lack size. I think your starting center is not very good right now. Starting small forward, power forward. You could use a also I just feel like, don't you feel like Michael Porter Jr. and Devin Booker would just be best friends? How are you feeling? 1-for-1 swap.
1-for-1 swap. That's damn, dude. I don't know. Jalen Green had such a great year last year, and he's been out. I think.
He's been out. He's only played a couple games for the
Yeah.
Suns. Yeah. And
Dang.
just to give you who's starting at the Suns in that slot that Michael Porter Jr. would be coming in for, which, we'll bring up some stats here. Royce O'Neal is the forward you have who's been playing the most minutes on that team.
Jesus.
The next forward you have who's been playing the next is Ryan Dunn.
Yeah. No. Fuck that. Sorry
And then
for the
your best
podcast of
bigs,
swearing.
you can swear. Your next bigs are Nick Richards, Jordan Goodwin. You have some, yeah. But
Ew, man. Royce O'Neal.
Michael Porter Jr., let's tell you what he's averaging right now, just to give you some statties, because he's
Bad
been
team. Bad team though.
yeah, bad team, but our boy is 25.8 points per game, shooting 50% from the field pretty much, shooting almost 40% from three, 7.6 rebounds a game, 3.2 assists. It's he was on a championship team. He knows how to play championship level basketball.
He does. He does. He does.
And I think him and Devin Booker would be best friends.
No, I think Devin Booker's a normal ass dude.
Yeah, but he
And
also he gives Devin Booker's normal dude, but he gives a little bit of F boy energy. Like I think Devin
yeah,
Booker's circle includes Michael Porter Jr.'s. You know what I mean?
but he's the F boy that's like that's a
Cool.
cool F. I think like he's like, yo, what's up?
But some of his boys, he's a little embarrassed by. He has to be. He has to have a few
Yeah,
boys in his
but
circle. He's like, oh, that's just Mike. Like Mike is just
yeah,
yeah.
but Michael, yeah. Oh, okay. So like the guy that oozes cool and is super silent, but has that one friend that's kind of a little obnoxious, nothing crazy, but like a little obnoxious, says some
Just
wild things, but like they're cool, like they
a
mean
little
well.
toxic. Like you get back from the party,
Yeah,
you're like, babe, like my bad that Mike said that thing about Andrew
yeah,
Tate. Like he just he gets
yeah.
out of
Like
pocket
he didn't say
sometimes.
some wild things, but like maybe you could have held that in.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah, I think you probably do it. Dude, Royce O'Neal is a crazy shot as a starting 3 or 4,
Yeah, I'm like, and I mean, Suns are in a weird spot where they're like really wanting to win basketball games.
but they suck.
They've been playing okay, but yeah, they're not.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would do it. I think I would do
yeah,
it if I was them.
I'd do it. I'd do
Yeah.
it.
Um.
You have nothing to lose. Jaden Green hasn't been playing. Him and Devin Booker are ball dominant players. Even though we did see Devin Booker, uh, in the USA team, and for lack of better terms, in that Phoenix team,
Know how to
play
play
at
off ball. Yeah.
off ball. Yeah, but I do think Devin Booker's best performance is when he does play off ball. Like when he is a second or third fiddle, I think that's the best Devin Booker you're gonna get to win a team. He can still
The,
play he can be dominant, ball dominant. He's still an amazing player. But I think his best form would be having that
yeah.
second role.
They can share the ball a little bit, you know, and go a little back and forth. You get a big to
Yeah,
play with, a lob threat. I think it'd be interesting. I was
yeah,
trying to come up with some like also AD trades. I was trying to come up with some Trae Young trades, some James Harden trades, but it gets really tough, man. A lot of these
it
assets,
does. It does.
AD makes so much money.
A shit ton of money.
Yeah, and then James Harden's old. So it's like he's really good, but like who's trading for James Harden right now? Like
No one. I'm making a decent amount of money.
there's rumors of the Houston Rockets maybe trying to get in on that, but I'm like, do you really want to change like everything you're doing right now to bring Harden in and reunite? I don't know. It's just
No.
it's tough. There's a lot of tough trades out there. Like I had a Paolo for Trae Young for Paolo swaparoo thought in mind, but I
Yeah.
don't. But I didn't realize Paolo isn't on a big boy contract yet. His big boy
No.
contract
Nope.
hasn't kicked in. So then
Mhm.
Orlando needs to package other salaries to make that work, and that's tough. I'm like, I guess you could do Wagner for Trae Young, but I don't
No.
know
No. Wagner. No, I wouldn't do that. But I do Paulo for Trey.
if the salaries did work. If
But
the sa-
on the thing about the James Harden and back to Houston, I think when you go young, you don't integrate anyone old unless you really need it or
I
it's
mean, they
the
have
salary dump.
KD, but KD's just kind of chilling.
Yeah, but I mean that's like your one. I mean, but KD's KD though.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's
That's the
different
thing.
specimen
KD
over
fits
there.
into any system. James Harden,
Yeah.
as he said in his own quote, "I am the system." So it's
Yes, that is true. That is
that is
true.
it's a real quote by James Harden. So yeah, I wouldn't change everything you're doing just to
No.
do that. I don't know. Would you do a James Harden for Trae Young swap? Does that work?
No, because that team is very young. That team is stupid young.
They are stupid young. The Clippers probably would do it.
Yeah, but they're idiots though. But I don't think Atlanta would want to do that. I think Atlanta would
Yeah.
go for Giannis, and that one I did hear from Bill Simmons.
Yeah. Atlanta has an interesting case for Giannis if they want
And
to do it.
and and that would be fun for Milwaukee because you gotta still get a fun player back for
Yeah.
fans.
Yeah, you would. You would get at least one fun player back and then some
Yeah,
other stuff. But
that one made the most sense to me, but I don't know why. I mean, granted, fuck what Giannis says, you ship him out there no matter what. But if I'm Giannis, I'd be like, I'm not. These cats are good and young, but I'm not gonna win with them. I'm out of here.
that's the thing. Any team is going to need that verbal confirmation from Giannis
Yeah,
that, like, I'm going to re-sign here or I'm not. Because
yeah,
if he's not, like, if you're Atlanta and you trade for Giannis, are you winning a chip this year?
no,
I don't think so. I
no,
don't.
you're not.
It's tough. Even if you're the Spurs, you might not win one this year. Like, it's going to be Wemby's first real time in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's dominant, but young players typically go through growing pains in the playoffs.
Mhm.
Typically, uh, it's really tough, man. I mean, I don't. It's so crazy because like I don't know if anybody's like I don't know. I'm a Heat homer. I think if we have our starting lineup of Davion, Powell, uh, Wiggs, Giannis, and Bam, I think that's a pretty scary lineup.
Yeah.
Defensively, that's pretty insane. But even that, I'm like, I guess I might be underrating Giannis a bit on his ability to maybe just straight up like
A little bit.
overpower. Yeah, like
Yeah. A little bit.
because
Yeah.
yeah, Giannis. I mean, Giannis did beat the Bucks did beat Oklahoma City Thunder in the Cup last year. Cup dates. Giannis, made them look young because as good as Chet Holmgren is not ready to guard Giannis
No.
Antetokounmpo. He needs
Yeah,
a
I don't think he'd ever be ready to guard him either way, but
yeah, like he's gonna need a lot more muscle on that body to
mm,
to be able to have a chance at guarding. I mean, who can really guard Giannis well besides Bam? Bam does a good
as-
job guarding Giannis.
Bam, the Joker just by size, but I don't think he's even half the athlete that Giannis is.
No,
Joel, not anymore.
not anymore. Mobley has the body for it.
Yeah, Mobley, but I feel like he's a little softer. He's like a softer player, in my opinion.
Yeah, my opinion too. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, no, it's
No.
tough.
Oh,
Uh,
AD, I guess, but
oh,
if
you're right.
AD,
AD is if he's healthy, if he's alive.
yeah, exactly. If he's alive, yeah,
Yeah, AD is a very good. You're right. I forget about him often. Um, yeah, I do think I was talking about this with Lenny. It's going to be an active trade season once the Giannis domino falls. And
yeah.
I was of the mind that I thought he was without a doubt going to be traded in the offseason, but I think it was on the No Dunks podcast that I heard this. I mean, this is like common knowledge at this point. It's been circling around, but uh, if Giannis wants to get traded and to re-sign with the team he gets traded to, the only way that he's eligible for a supermax with that team is if he is traded by the trade deadline. If he is traded in the offseason, he won't meet the games requirement, the amount of games spent with that team
Ah,
to
that
get a
makes
supermax from
sense.
them.
I was about to
So if
say,
I'm
why the heck? Yeah,
so
that
if I'm
makes sense now.
Giannis, I know I want to leave the Bucks already. I want to get out of here. And do I want the supermax? Do I not want the supermax?
Hmm.
I want a supermax. So I think it's going to happen by the trade deadline. And then I think once that happens, that's when the floodgates open because it sets the market price. How much does
Yeah,
Giannis go for? Okay, now Larry Markkinen. Now maybe Trae Young's on the move. Now maybe Anthony Davis is on the move. Maybe Zion is on the move. It's going to be active, I think.
I do think if we could, well, I mean, doesn't the no Portland GM hates us.
It wasn't the Bucks. Yeah, Portland.
Yeah, if we could finagle our way
Into
to
Giannis?
Giannis, that's gonna devalue so many other people getting in the trade block as well.
Yeah, no, because we
Well,
wouldn't be sending out an incredible amount.
the days of five first round picks for Rudy
It's
Gobert are over, but
yeah, and 5 for Macau. I mean, the Magic just sent like 4 for Desmond Bain,
oh
but
yeah, for Desmond Bain, yeah, fuck, that's right.
but even that. But again, it's also I think sometimes people do get confused a bit with the amount of picks and then what you're sending back. Like
Yeah.
again, like I'm not saying the Heat are blowing away anybody with this trade offer, but Tyler Hero on the open market is at least worth a pick or two.
Hmm.
You know, Kasparis literally is a first round pick. He was
Yeah.
just a first round pick. Where with what he's shown this season, especially with the boner people have for him right now, at least a pick or two, you know? So you're
Hmm.
getting those plus 2 picks plus Hero. Like you're not getting nothing. I
Yeah.
also was floating this by Lenny and like I would hope not to because I'm the biggest Wiggins enjoyer in the world, but I'm like, maybe you're flipping Wiggins to another team to get some picks back, and then now we have 2 picks for Wiggins plus the 2 picks we already have, and then maybe we're sending you Hero plus 4 picks plus Ware plus we send Kasparis to another team for a
And
pick or
so
something.
who do we have left then?
We would have, I mean, Jaime. We'd have our starting lineup still:
Uh,
Powell, Davion, Bam, Giannis. We'd get Jaime. We have Nikola Jovic. We'd have Pelle Larson. And you'd assume we'd be getting some other players back in some of
yeah,
these trades for salary reasons, like in the fake Giannis trade, like Bobby
yeah.
Portis comes back. If you trade
Oh, true,
Wiggins,
true,
like
true.
salaries have to match. So like
Yeah.
we're getting some stuff, even if it's of slightly lesser value, but you're getting Giannis,
Hmm.
ideally, is the goal. So I don't know. It's
I have a good feeling. I have like
he did say he
some
wants to go to a big market. He said this in the summer. He said every Euro needs to be in a big
yeah
market. That's his dream.
something in my gut is telling me, but I don't want to get too hyped up.
I'm buying a jersey. That's all I know. If he fucking
Yeah. No. Yeah. Maybe. Probably.
we have good Greek food in Miami.
We do. We have a decent Greek community as well. Not crazy, but we have a decent one.
A lot of good Greek food, good Greek
Hmm.
restaurants. Little Greek towns. It's he'd fit right at home. He'd be great.
Yeah.
I think that about that about wraps it up for me. Is there any other last minute random topics, basketball related, obviously, or just random related that are on the mind?
No, I don't. Let me see.
No, I think that's.
Yeah,
There's been
no.
some stuff around the league. Jalen Johnson's going crazy for the Hawks, but I haven't watched any Hawks games this year
Me
yet,
neither.
so I can't make comments on that.
Everyone's raving
Um,
about their young core, but no, not really much.
no, it's a good day. Hansel Pupo today. Thank you for
Of
join.
course.
Wait, actually, wow. Is this real? This is just before we close out. Zach LaVine commented on his 42-point performance last night against the Heat. Quote, I can do that any night if they give me the damn ball enough.
Well, yeah, if you're a top percentile player, 42? No, fuck you. No,
42,
no.
any night.
28 for him, 30. Yeah, on a horrible clip. Yeah, I don't doubt that. But 42,
42, any night.
I don't think so.
That's just a little bit too much irrational confidence for my
Yeah,
taste.
yeah, no, that's
A
too
little bit too
much.
much. But Pupo, thank you. Appreciate
Of
you. We'll cut the
course.
pod here, and yeah, we'll get this going tomorrow.
All right. Peace out, everyone.